What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't posted anything worth anything in a while, but here's my new bike. I just got this 2023 KTM RC390 as my first motorcycle, and I am loving it. Some of you might know that I put a flyby video and a cold start in my YouTube shorts, so go check that out if you want to see that. But I'm here to do my official review of this bike and my impressions of it as a beginner rider. So without further ado, let me get my key and we will begin the review. Alright guys, so one of the things I really want to focus hard on, because not many videos online seem to talk about it very much, is the electronics package and how you go through the menus on this bike. So we will turn the key and it'll bring us to our main gauge cluster, which says I have the kill switch on, so I will go ahead and put the kill switch on. You can hear the fuel pump kick on. It says side stand, so I'll go ahead and put my side stand up. But if you go over here and you press set, you can change and go through your menus like KTM MyRide. This is where you will pair your phone and such to your bike, and you can go down to trips and data and it'll show you your trip 1, your trip 2, which I will have for my entire thing, any warning lights you have on. You can go into motorcycle, you can turn on your traction control or turn it off, or turn your ABS into normal or supermoto mode, so that way you can turn off your rear wheel. If you go into settings, you can go into your favorites, which will let you select what you want on this screen. If you go to quick selector 1, you can select whatever you want for quick selector 1 and 2. And if you go down here and tap up, it'll take you to your quick select 1, tap down, quick select 2. If you go into here again, and you go to settings, you can go into your Bluetooth settings. That'll show you whether it's on or off. Display theme, you can turn on automatic or night. It's on night because of the fact I'm in the garage. Your shift light settings is unlocked after 600 miles. You can select which, when you want the color to change and when you want it to start blinking at you. Clock and date, that's pretty self-explanatory. Units, that's pretty self-explanatory too. Language, service, it'll show you how long you have until your next service is needed, and also extra functions. MTC and C ABS, it doesn't let you enter into these for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's pretty much all that. On the infotainment, you have your starter button right here, obviously. You have your kill switch up there. I like how they do it and how everything's all lit up. You have all your controls over here, blinkers, nice and tactile. You got your horn, you got adjustable brake and clutch levers, which are very nice. Bi-bree brakes, master cylinder, which is a very nice thing. I like how they do the turn signals. It's integrated into the headlight and such up here. Also got running lights and everything. It's quite a thin bike. It's nice and lightweight. You can really tell how lightweight it is by just sitting on it, moving it back and forth around here. Yeah, that's pretty much it for like the cockpit area. Now let's go to the next thing. So the next thing we're going to go over is the exterior and just the overall look of this beautiful machine. You have daytime running lights that are, as you can see here, your main headlight. And if I turn the high beams on, you can see that it all lights up. It looks all nice. Your mirrors, they fold in, obviously. They're kind of a little hard to do, so yeah, but they fold in nicely. A couple modifications I have done to this is these KTM anodized orange bar ends. These KTM front axle sliders, I took the reflectors off because they look like garbage. T-Rex Racing case covers, T-Rex Racing rear spools. I took the stupid little mud flap thing off. That's right here. Another case slider, and then obviously the other bar end and axle slider up there. You got your brake calipers, look all nice and fancy. It's a good looking bike. The rear brake caliper too, all the way over here. More subtle. It's just got the logo instead of the whole name. KTM exhaust. I like the way this taillight's done. I think they absolutely killed it with the look of the taillight. I'll show you what I mean by the integrated turn signals too. They're integrated up here instead of being stupid stocks that come off right here or being in the mirror, which means you could just take the mirrors off if you want to and you still have your turn signals. Very nice how they did that. What's next? Let me think. Guys, I would also like to talk about how the fact that this thing has rebound and compression adjustment on a beginner bike. This is really nice that you have this adjustability. I have it dialed into how I like it. Pretty much just even like that. This would be rebound on this side, this would be compression on this side. All those forks are WP. Also, you have, I believe, preload and rebound adjustment on your rear shock too, which is also a nice thing. You can adjust the gear shift lever, obviously, with that little screw right there and such, and yeah. Now let's get to the specs on this guy. This guy is running 43 horsepower and 27 foot-pounds of torque and a dry weight of somewhere around 342 pounds, I think. So let's call it like 365, 370 pounds wet. And it is just quite a light bike. Top speed on this, I myself am like a 205, 210 pound rider. I'm like 6'3", well 6'2", I guess. Top speed is what I've been able to get to is around 98 miles per hour. And then I kind of hit like a little roadblock, which was really annoying because I just couldn't go any faster. I'm gonna assume because of the low power numbers and the fact that it doesn't make too terrible or too much power, which I guess is kind of the point, to keep you safe so you don't go and do dumb stuff. If you look underneath the seat, kind of gotta pull up when you do that. You'll have a little KTM toolkit under there. I still haven't opened that yet because I haven't had a reason to. I have all my tools in that nice little pretty snap-on toolbox over there. But if you need it on the side of the road, it's always there for you to maybe be able to get you out of a pickle. I don't know how much you could actually fix with it, but you might get somewhere with having that. It's always helpful to have. Better need it and not have it. I mean, have it and not need it than need it and not have it, guys. Next thing I want to talk about is body position. Body position on this bike as a 6'2", 6'3", 205, 210 pound rider. Not as crunched up as I thought I'd be. Certainly getting on the bike, you are a bit more leaned over because of the fact that it is a sport bike, but the handlebars are actually really up high for what it is. There's 10 millimeters of adjustability in here that, to be honest, I don't even know how to do, but you can adjust these to go up or down 10 millimeters, which would give you a more sporty feeling. Personally, I kind of like where it's at. My legs aren't really up that high. They are backwards controls, though, but my legs aren't crunched up that much, at least not that I think of. I got really nothing else to base it off of except for that thing. Leaned over, I'd say my back's probably at like a 20-25 degree angle, something like that. Not too much. It's really comfortable. I will tell you something though. The seat on this thing is super hard. It's not bad for like a short 15-20 minute drive, but as soon as you get like over a half hour, your butt really starts to hurt. I was thinking about getting a KTM makes a comfort seat. It says like KTM Power Parts right here, and I was thinking about getting that. Like, sit here, it doesn't feel that hard, but once you are on it for a while, it really does start to feel really freaking hard. Yeah, that pretty much wraps up my review of my 2023 KTM RC390. I'm loving it so far. I plan on keeping it for probably 2 years, and then I'll probably pass it down to my cousin, or let him ride it at least, I guess. Not really pass it down to him, but I'm enjoying it. I'm really loving it so far. I think this is a fantastic beginner bike. I think if you're in the market for your first bike, I think you should really take a look at one of these, because not only is it really pretty for a first bike, I mean, I get a lot of compliments on it. It's the 4th of July today, and I've been riding it around everywhere, and I've gotten a ton of compliments. But I think it's a fantastic bike, and people look at it too because it's nice, big, flashy, and orange. And they're like, KTM? That's cool. But yeah, guys, that wraps up the review of my 2023 KTM RC390. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2023. Let's see if we can make it happen, guys. I mean, thanks for watching. Have a good one, and happy 4th of July.